Begin by finding all your support posts and install their base plates. Attach the first beam to the first support post using 2 of the provided fasteners. Repeat the step for the first beam to the second post. You are now ready to stand up the structure with 2 support posts and 1 beam attached and move it into position. Repeat the same steps for the opposite beam and support posts. Next, attach the first cross support beam to the 2 structures. Slight pressure with your hands or a rubber mallet may be necessary.
And so when you're sliding the beams in, you want to make sure that there's no gap here. If you have a gap here, it's going to hit there. Before tightening the 2 top bolts here, you want to make sure that your corner is nice and sitting where it wants to. Eliminate big gaps.
Keep repeating the same steps until you have all 4 beams mounted to all 4 supports. Once you are happy with the fit, go ahead and tighten the hex bolts. Next, we will wire the RGB lights.
Drilled holes. So you're going to pop this out so you can get the cords in easily. And then you're going to run, these are all the power wires that are going to run to your control box, so it's important to know where your power is going to be. You want to kind of run, the motor here and the LED lights all to the same area, so you only have 1 junction point for the power. And every unit will come with pre-drilled holes. You just got to feed it up through the chase. And there's another hole on top to make sure that all your wires are hidden and nothing is visible. Pop the grommet back in. And then the LED light pops in this little channel groove here that you got in here. Very important to make that it sits flush, because if you don't have it flush in there, your light is going to be different as you look around the unit. And so the LED light goes in this one little channel, it sits flush so it's nice and tight, so the light illuminates here and bounces off.
At this point, we recommend removing the faceplate from the stroke motor. It's easier to attach to the louvers and then reattach to the motor after.
Okay.
So now we're going to install, this piece comes separate, we're going to install the drive plate onto the drive louver.
No, you're good right there.
Only goes one way, so super easy.
If you want one hand and both hands.
Next, you install the motor plate you removed from the stroke motor. Start with the driver louver in the middle. It will install next to the stroke motor.
Each louver has a long pin and a short pin. The long pin goes in first to allow you the movement back to lock it in. This is a version of the long pin. If you come to the other side, I'll show you the short. This is how you can determine short or long.
Once the driver louver is installed, you can reattach the motor plate to the motor rod. Starting on one end, install the louvers. When you have a lighted louver, be sure to feed the electrical cord through the pre-drill hole.
Say that, Rod.
It's gonna smash the cable. It's gonna smash the cable.
Used to.
Once you have finished installing the louvers, bolt them to the louver rod. Make sure the rod is on the outside of the hardware. You can now install the cover plates on the posts and the beams. You are almost done. We will go over electronics in another video, so congratulations. All you have to do now is caulk in the cracks and joints, and make sure your fasteners are snug and you are good to go.